you thinking about buying a Lennar home? Whether you're looking for a brand new house or considering one of their move-in ready homes, you've probably heard mixed opinions about Lennar as a home builder. Today, we're diving deep into the pros and cons of buying a Lennar home, what they do well, what they don't, and whether Lennar home is the right choice for you. Hey everyone, if you're new to the channel, I'm Lola. By day, I'm your favorite realtor right here in the Twin Cities, helping people buy, sell, and find the right community to call home. But by night, I dive into Minnesota's darker side, the true crime cases, chilling folklore, and haunting mysteries that remind us this state isn't just lakes and hockey. Each week, I share new videos about life here in Minnesota, from what it's like to live in the Twin Cities to the strange and unforgettable stories that have become a part of our history. So hit subscribe if you don't want to miss what's coming next. And of course, if you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell in the Twin Cities, that's what I still do every single day, and I'd love the opportunity to earn your future business. All right, now let's go ahead and get into it. Before we jump into the pros and cons, let's quickly cover who Lennar is and why they're such a big name in the housing market. They were founded in 1954 and is one of the largest national home builders in the entire United States. They built thousands of homes per year in 26 states and over 70 different markets. Lennar is especially popular for first-time home buyers and those looking for low-maintenance new construction homes. But as with any builder, there are positives and negatives to consider. So let's walk through the pros first. Pro number one is their everything's included package. One of Lennar's biggest differentiators is their everything's included package, and for a lot of buyers, it's a significant advantage over what you'll see with other builders. Here's why that matters. With a lot of builders, the model home you walk through is full of upgrades. The base price looks attractive, but by the time you add countertops, flooring, appliances, and finishes, all the things you actually want, you've easily added $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 or more. Lennar takes a different approach. Many of these upgrades are already built into the base price. For example, stainless steel appliances from trusted brands like GE, quartz and granite countertops in the kitchens and bathrooms, which other builders often charge $5,000 to $7,000 extra for, smart home technologies like Ring doorbells, Honeywell thermostats, and smart locks, and the flooring is also upgraded. Instead of carpet throughout, you're going to see LVP or tile in the main living spaces. It's durable, low maintenance, and more modern in appearance. Cabinetry includes soft close doors and drawers, modern hardware, and often backsplashes that would normally cost thousands more. And behind the finishes, energy efficient windows, insulation, and construction details designed to help reduce utility costs over time. So what you see in the model home is usually going to be what you get without the overwhelming upgrade process or surprise costs at the end. This means simplicity, confidence, and better understanding of the overall value from the start. Pro number two is affordability. This is where Lennar really stands out, is pricing, and this is where they've carved a big niche for themselves in the new construction world. Lennar is known for offering some of the most affordable new construction homes out there. In a lot of markets, their entry-level homes start at $300,000 to $400,000 range, and yes, that's still a big investment, but it's usually less than what you'd pay with a custom or semi-custom builder. It makes brand new construction an actual option for buyers who might have thought they were stuck looking only at older homes. Now, here's where Lennar gets interesting. They lean into what they call value-based pricing, and the translation is that their homes are often $20,000 to $50,000 less than similar builders like Toll Brothers or KB Homes. And let's not forget financing. This is another area where they make things more accessible. Most Lennar communities qualify for FHA, VA, and conventional loans, which is a big deal for first-time home buyers, military buyers, or honestly anyone who doesn't want to tie up a massive down payment. So if you're looking for a way into new construction without jumping into luxury pricing, Lennar really positions themselves as one of the most cost-effective national builders. They're not pretending to be the custom estate type of builder. That's not their lane. Their focus is on giving you a home that feels modern, complete, and move-in ready without blowing up your budget. Our third pro is their in-house lending service, Lennar Mortgage. When you finance through Lennar Mortgage, here's what you might see. You might see lower closing costs. In many cases, they'll cover part or even all of the lender fees. You can also see discounted interest rates. They also run limited time promotions like temporary rate buydowns. Oftentimes, you can lock your interest rate for an extended period while your home is being built, and in some cases, even float down if rates drop before you close. This could also mean streamlined approvals. Since the builder and the lender are working hand in hand, there's less back and forth paperwork and fewer last minute surprises. For a lot of first time buyers, those savings and smoother logistics can add up to thousands of dollars right away. It's one of the reasons a lot of people choose to stick with their in-house option. Using Lennar Mortgage can mean real savings, convenience, and specialized programs you won't just find anywhere. But like with anything, there are trade-offs. Moving on to the cons. Con number 1, their in-house lending service, Lennar Mortgage. Yes, we just talked about how it's a pro, so how can it possibly be a con too? First, you're limited to one option. By sticking with Lennar Mortgage, you're not shopping the broader market. That means you could be missing out on a better rate or more flexible loan programs another lender might offer. Second, stricter loan terms. Those incentives can come with fine print. Sometimes the loan structure isn't as flexible and you may have fewer options if you want to make adjustments later. And the third is extra fees. In some cases, Lennar Mortgage adds charges you might not see with outside lenders. So while the upfront perks might look appealing, those fees can really level things out or even make the total cost higher. And finally, limited personalization. Independent lenders or credit unions or brokers often have niche programs or more creative financing solutions that Lennar Mortgage just doesn't offer. The best approach is to compare their offers side by side with at least one or two outside lenders. That way you know if the incentives truly save you money or just look good on the surface. Con number 2 is their construction quality. One of the biggest criticism Lennar gets is around construction quality because Lennar builds at scale. Their speed and their efficiency are their main priorities. That means inconsistency and less attention to detail compared to a smaller semi-custom builder. Buyers have reported cosmetic issues like cabinets that aren't aligned, uneven flooring, or drywall seams that aren't finished as cleanly as you would expect. And in some cases, buyers have reported issues with things like HVAC systems or ductwork being installed poorly. And in communities where homes are going up especially fast, there have been occasional complaints about bigger problems like plumbing, roofing, things of that nature showing up a few years down the line. A lot of this comes down to the fact that Lennar works with different subcontractors in every market. In one city, you might have a fantastic crew that does great work, while in another, the subcontractors may not have the same level of craftsmanship. That's why experience with Lennar can vary so much from buyer to buyer. The best way to protect yourself is to hire an independent home inspector, even with brand new construction. A good inspector can catch issues before you close, and you'll have a chance to get them fixed under warranty. Lennar does offer warranties, but it's always better to spot problems early than deal with repairs later. And con number 3 is design. Another drawback about Lennar is that they follow more of a cookie cutter model, which means there's not a lot of room for customization. Unlike semi-custom or fully custom builders, Lennar doesn't allow structural changes. You can't reconfigure layouts, add extra rooms, or make major modifications to the floor plan. It really is what it is. On the design side, your choices are limited too. Instead of picking every single detail, you're usually selecting from 2 or 3 preset design packages for things like cabinets, countertops, and floorings. That makes the process simpler, but it also means less flexibility if you have a very specific style in mind. Because of this approach, many Lennar communities have a very uniform look. Streets can feel like rows of identical homes, which may not appeal to buyers who want something unique or architecturally distinct. So what did we learn? Lennar Homes are a great fit for first-time buyers or anyone who wants affordable new construction without all the upgrade fees. They're perfect if you like move-in ready homes that already come with smart tech, modern finishes, and energy-efficient features included, but they're not the best option if customization is a priority. You won't be moving walls or picking every finish. And if attention to detail is important to you, it may not be the best move. At the end of the day, Lennar is about value and convenience. If you want a new home with a straightforward process and predictable pricing, they deliver on that. If you want a one-of-a-kind build with high-end custom touches, you might be happier with a semi-custom or boutique builder. If you're considering a Lennar home, do your research, visit the communities in person, and always get an independent home inspection before closing. Now, I want to hear from you. Would you buy a Lennar home? Or if you've bought a Lennar home, what was your experience? Drop your thoughts in the comments. From Minnesota homes to Minnesota mysteries, I cover it all here. If you loved this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. And if you're ever thinking about making Minnesota your home, all my info is linked below. I'd love to help. Until then, I'll see you in my next story.